Hi, my name is... Are you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
My name is Alice Andressart, and I own this house here, and some of the other houses here in Poughkeepsie. I had a tenant who lived in this house, who was a very terrible person. This is the house where they found the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Before we got our hands on the Poughkeepsie tapes, we thought... Well, we knew there had been some killings, and we were aware that some of them appeared as though they were being carried out in an organized fashion, but until we got our hands on those tapes, we had no idea what we were dealing with. No idea.
It was my job to watch and log all 2,400 hours of the Poughkeepsie tapes. I remember one night I brought some of the tapes home with me to keep working, and unbeknownst to me, my wife watched about half an hour of one of the tapes, and it took her a year before she let me touch her again. That's what's on those tapes.
I think torturing and murdering turn him on, and I think these tapes are something of a homemade porn film, or a memento that he can savor long after the murder. He has definitely stalled halfway through many a killing to switch tapes.
When we searched the yard, we found the bodies of two women, there and there. We found a deep hole here where there was buried a young couple and their 10-month-old baby. There was a body of a man there, the original tenant, and 4 more women there, 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 and there. And even after a basic examination, it was obvious that they'd all been killed in a horrific manner.
They found the tapes in this closet. And down here, you know.
When people think of serial killers, they think of 4 or 5 people, you know, Ted Bundy, Dahmer, Gacy, etc. But what most people don't realize is how many more there are. At any given time, there are somewhere between 25 and 50 active serial killers in America alone. It is really a much bigger problem than most people realize.
The tapes are now mandatory viewing for anyone who's getting into psychological profiling. And they're also the centerpiece of the courses I teach on this subject.
There are probably hours and hours of these tapes that nobody's watched except me. Like, for example, there's over 100 hours of weird balloon stuff on these tapes.
Like this?
Yes.
Like this?
Yes. No, pop it.
What?
Pop it! If I've learned one thing from teaching this class, it's this. After what we're going to see here today, 3 of you will go home tonight and decide that this is not what you want with your life. You know, there are some terrible people in this world who do unbelievably terrible things. So it's important that each of you ask yourself, do I really want to surround myself with these terrible things for the rest of my professional life? And it's okay if you don't.
I would guess something happened in his life at that time. He got in a fight, lost a job, got left by his wife, something like that, and went out in his car and at some point said, "The next vulnerable person I see is dead."
like your dolls. I said, I like your dolls. What's that one's name?
Susie. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, you're not supposed to have bad manners either. You know, if I was the big bad wolf, there's nothing you can do about it. You want to say something to the camera?
Like what?
Oh, maybe you could say I am a happy, pretty little girl.
No.
Well, you want to see what it looks like through the camera?
No.
Here.
On first inspection, it looked like she had been hit in the head with a blunt object. We found there was a missing girl, Jennifer Gorman, 8 years old, from Putnam County, about 50 miles away, fitting the description last seen in similar clothes.